Hello everyone, this is Justin Simmons with DKC Realty Group. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Today we're going to be talking about the 20% down payment. Do you need it if you want to get a mortgage from a bank to buy your home? I was talking to a good brother of mine the other day from college, and the idea was that he had to have 20% down if he wanted to get a mortgage for a house. A lot of people think the same thing. So let's get into it. First thing is down payment. What is it? Down payment is simply a payment that the buyer is making to the seller that's a portion of the total sale price for the home that they're buying. Okay? Let's say you're buying a home for $700,000. You're making a 20% down payment. Quick math, that's $140,000 down that you, the buyer, are giving to the seller when you're signing the contract. Now your bank is going to give the seller the rest of the money at the closing in the form of your mortgage. So that's how you get the whole payment done. Now, there's a lot of reasons 20% is considered an ideal benchmark in the real estate world. One, if you have a 20% down payment, you're having a lower monthly payment on paying back your mortgage. Remember, you're borrowing less, so you pay back less. Your interest rate may be lower. A lot of banks will give you a lower interest rate when you're borrowing a lower amount of money. Third thing is, you do not have to pay what's called mortgage insurance. Now, mortgage insurance is not like car insurance or homeowners insurance. It's not for you, it's for the bank in case you ever default on your loan. If you could avoid paying it, that's a great way to save yourself money every month. Fourth thing is, when you're actively looking in the marketplace for your next home, if you have 20% down, you're covering all your closing costs, you're a really competitive buyer in the eyes of a lot of sellers. It gives you a slight edge when you have that higher down payment. Okay? So those are a couple of reasons why the 20% down payment is seen as a benchmark. But you do not have to have 20% down if you want to buy a home. There are so many different options available nowadays. If you're talking about an FHA loan, you can go as low as 3.5% down if you qualify. Conventional loan, they have a lot of products that let you go as low as 3% down. If you're doing a veterans loan or USDA loan, you may qualify for 0% down. There's all these different options available to you nowadays. You did not have to hit 20% in order to purchase your home. Now, it does have many benefits that come with it if you're able to, but there are some things you might want to consider. If you're sitting on the sidelines waiting to get your house, just remember you're losing out on that potential equity you would get if you purchased your house now and then gain that appreciation over time, as opposed to waiting until you had your 20% and then doing it later. My wife and I, for example, bought our home with 5% down, and we've been enjoying a nice little equity boost the last few years, and I really appreciate it. Second thing to know really quick is you want to make sure that you're comfortable with your monthly payment. So a lot of people think of the big amount over 30 years or 15 years or however long your loan is. I like to think of a small monthly amount. What do I have to pay back each month? Does that fit into my budget? If it does, you might not need to wait for that 20% if you're comfortable with 3 or 5 or 10% down. Okay? So you don't need 20% necessarily to get a mortgage for your home. Now, everything is judged on a case-by-case basis, so you definitely want to speak to a qualified lender to give yourself further assistance, but there's no ironclad rule about it. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. If you liked the video, give me a like. You know I love the likes by now. You can share it, comment, any questions or any topics you'd like me to address in the future, let me know. Follow me in the social media universe. I'm all out there. I'm like 9 planets out there in the solar system. And you can subscribe to this channel. We'll be giving you more and more updates, weekly updates, and I got a nice announcement coming in the next video for you as well. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.